Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Hannah and I do YouTube videos here on YouTube, beauty, whatever. So today's video is a really exciting one. I know you guys already know by the title, but I haven't tested out these products. I'm really excited, like really excited. So today we'll be testing out something that I've been waiting for months. And we're going to come out with a collaboration with a YouTuber. Didn't go well. They sent out PR. Didn't go well because there was something wrong with the product. Like they'd stopped the launch, they'd postponed the launch. So now it's here. I purchased it when it first came out. So I received this package yesterday, not in PR. I bought this with my own money. I literally ran onto the website, bought this product, then now I'm here to play with it. So it came yesterday. I'm so excited. I've looked at them. If you haven't seen my first impressions on my Instagram, check out my Instagram. It's at hanstluce. So it is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration, the Vault. So this comes with 4 palettes. I'm going to give you some information on the palette. So when the palettes arrived, they came in this snazzy packaging. I'm in love with the packaging. I think it very correlates to her original palette, and this is just a little bit more sleeker. I mean, the packaging with the actual palettes is a lot better. So I'm sorry this is going like everywhere, but this is what the packaging looks like when it comes. It's like the container for the actual palettes. So it has a little message from Jaclyn herself, and has a picture of Jaclyn. I've personally read this. It basically explains why she created the Vault and what her ideas were. You actually go into the Vault, so it comes in this packaging here. You have the 4 palettes right there, and it comes with a ribbon which is sort of like stuck down there, bless it. So I'm gonna include swatches maybe somewhere on the screen of all 4 palettes. I'm not gonna do them individually. I'm gonna be doing 4 separate videos on the Vault. So I'm going to do each palette, probably might be all together, it might be separate, I don't know. You can buy the palettes individually, so if you're not interested in some of the palettes, for example, some people are not interested in the darker palettes or the lighter palettes, etc. You can buy them individually for £15 or $15, or you can get the whole Vault for £49 or $49, whether you're in the UK or the US, and you can get, I use the code makeup, but you can use the code JACKATTACK to get 10% off. So it comes up to around £44.10, and you don't have to pay for shipping. I paid for shipping and then they reimbursed me. So Morphe, good on you there, girl. So it comes with 4 palettes, as you can see, 4 individual palettes. Now today's palette we're going to be reviewing is the Ring the Alarm palette. So this is what the packaging looks like. So I don't know if the lighting's going to pick it up. It just has, these are really small, by the way. They're around maybe an iPhone Plus, I think. I'm not too sure. They are really thin and they're not so big. They're more travel friendly and they're extremely thin. So on the outside of the packaging, you have the name of the palette. You have Morphe and Jaclyn. Sorry, my line's really bad. And you just have, so on the palettes, depending on what type of like colour theme it's going for, she's actually done like confetti in different colours. So this one has like reddy burnt orange ones for Ring the Alarm. So the good thing about these 4 palettes, they're 4 palettes, they all have a different colour theme. I will say some of the colours are very similar to the original Morphe palette, but I don't mind that as such, because if I run out, there's colours very similar. When I first saw this, I wasn't that interested, because when she originally put these palettes out, before she told actually people that she was making 4, she originally put a picture of the Dark Magic palette. I just thought that was all the shades for her new palette, and I thought, really? Like, really? But when I actually saw it, I fell in love. Like, I haven't seen something like this in quite a long time. Inside, I've taken out the sleeve. There was a plastic sleeve, but this has a mirror, and I'm so happy it has a mirror, and the mirror is a really decent size just to get the eye in. Like, that's all you need. All you need is to get your eye in and you're gonna be fine. So if I actually show you what the Ring the Alarm palette is like, oh my god, when this came, I literally lit up. Like, I was so excited. I ran home. I was like, yes, I need this palette. Jaclyn, you did so well. There might be similarities. People might not like this because there's so many similarities with her old palette, but I don't mind. This is what the Ring the Alarm palette looks like. I don't know if you can see in this lighting. That is what the palette looks like. It has a beautiful shade, I think, shade range. I think the shade range is beautiful. It has, so what I also like about these palettes especially is they've each got the names on the front. So originally Morphe's palettes don't actually have the names on the front, but these do, and which I really like. We'll give you a swatch if you want. So I'm not gonna lie to you, they swatched terribly. Now, they were creamy, like they were a bit rough. The mattes were a little bit rough, so I don't know. But when I show you these swatches, they are terrible, because I'm not a swatch person at all. I don't know how to swatch to save my life. However, they swatched terribly. So how are you gonna even see? Have I really just messed this up? These are how they swatched. They didn't swatch great at all. Like literally they're swatched terribly. So I don't know. I do not know. They didn't swatch great at all. Like you can see this shade right here swatched terribly, and this was framed in the palette. So that was framed in the palette and it swatched literally like that. That's how bad it swatched. So I don't know how they're going to perform on the eye. I'm hoping for the best. They might perform a little bit better. I have set my eye because I'm sort of liking the way how I'm doing my eyeshadow lately. Thoughts on actual what type of look I'm going to do, because there's 4 different palettes. I don't want to be creating the same type of eyeshadow, like a halo, cut crease, whatnot. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start off with something simple. The reason why I'm going to start off with something simple is purely because I know a lot of people are going to be ending up buying the Ring the Alarm palette, and a lot of people don't like to do the really out there eyeshadow. Sometimes they just want a simple look. So I will be going with one of my classics, which I really like. I'm going to go in with my Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Rush, which is like this. These two swatches here, these two colours here, Rush and Alert, are very, very similar, but there are slight differences to them. So I am going to go in with Rush first. So it does pick up quite a bit of pigment, and I am just going to go in and I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so it's coming off quite pigmented. Okay, I feel as if I'm going to have to go in a couple of times just to build up this pigment, but it does look nice. I really do like this shade. I think this shade is really, really beautiful. What I will say is these shadows are blending beautifully. Like this shadow Rush, I don't know about all of them, but this shadow Rush is blending beautifully. It's not as pigmented as in the pan, but I can't complain. I think the best advice that I'll give you if you want to actually start packing on the shadow is to get a crease brush, actually dip in and pack it on before you blend, because if you just go in and blend, you're probably not going to get as much pickup on your actual brush. Okay, now to deepen that up, we are going to go in with the shade Alert, which is like this bright orange, and I'm just going to take this all over the lid and just to start deepening this transition shade. So let's see how pigmented this is, because this is a really, really nice orange. So I want to see what type of pigment we're going to get from this. Oh wow, okay. This is promising. Okay, that is blending beautifully. I don't know if you can see. That is blending really, really nice, and I think these two shades together are stunning. Like, these are some really, really gorgeous shades. Really, really gorgeous shades. I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm dipping in quite a few times, but because I like how opaque and I like that strong look, just to blend out. But these blend, what I'm really, really liking is how they're blending. They're blending really nice, and luckily there's no like harsh lines or anything. I saw in her previous, when her original batch went out to like PR, there was like lines, people were getting like pigment gathering, but this isn't at all. This is really, really blending nicely. The two colours, Rush and Alert, they look very, very similar, but Alert is a lot more pigmented. Rush is more of like a transition shade, and Alert is like a really, really nice burnt orange. With my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm thinking, do I deepen up with a little bit of purple? I don't know. Okay, we'll go into Framed and then we'll go into Secret. So I am going to go in with the shade Framed right here, which is like a maroon purplish sort of colour. It's like a very, very deep plum shade. So the shade Framed right here, that's quite pigmented. I just dipped in 3 times. So we're just going to add a little bit of depth to the look. Okay, that's nice. I like that. It's not too, it's like, it's pigmented, but it's not too pigment where it's like, you know when you get deep shades, as soon as you put onto the look, they ruin it. Like, this is really, really nice, and you can add it at your own accord. I do go back in with my original, see, it is looking really, really nice. They are blending really, really well together. I told you I'm doing a very, very basic look. So I'm going to go back in with Alert and just make sure everything has blended nicely. Okay, so now on my Morphe, this doesn't have a name. I think it came in the iCredible set. So I'm just going to take one of the brushes. This is like a flat topper brush. And I'm going to take the shades Lolly first, and then I'm going to go in with On Camera, which is like a gold colour. These are really, really creamy. this in the inner corner and sort of bring it in a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to take Lolly, which is this sort of like slight pinkish gold reflected shimmer. So I'm not really a shimmery person, but I'll go in with this anyway. Lolly. See, when I actually put this on, I don't know if you can see, but it actually has more of a gold reflex than anything. Like on the actual inner corner it's pink, but on the actual eye it's gold. That is gorgeous. They're not as pigmented as Morphe's usual shimmers. I don't know if it's a different formula. Let me use my finger and then go with my finger. They're not as pigmented as Morphe's usual shimmers, but this is a really, really nice shimmer. I feel to get like proper payoff with these shadows, you have to go in quite a bit. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to take some of, I think I might take Mugshot. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of Mugshot. I'm going to try and use as many colours as possible. I'm going to take a little bit of Mugshot on my Morphe M506 brush. Now I'm actually going to go in with my Morphe M213 brush, and I'm just going to spritz that. We'll be going with the shade On Camera for my inner corner. This, and place this in my inner corner. See, they're not as pigmented as the original shimmers. Now I don't know why that is, but they're not as pigmented. I sort of have to lather it all on, but I don't really mind that, so that's not a problem. So I'm loving this palette. I'm really loving this palette. I think I don't think they're as great. Obviously, because it's first impressions, I haven't used all of them. I haven't used them profusely. I wouldn't know how the same they are. I would say these feel like a typical Morphe shadow. However, they're not the typical Jaclyn Hill Morphe shadows in terms of her palette. So her original palette, I think, sometimes you can't do better than the original. The shades range, I think, is better than the original. However, I don't think the quality of the shadow is as good as the original. I don't know why. It could just be at that time, the pigment and whatnot. But I just feel you can't beat original Morphe palette. I think this is a very good second place palette, but I really do love this one. I think the pigment overall on this eyeshadow look is really nice. I think they could be, obviously they could swatch a lot better. However, for £15 each, for $15, this is a really nice palette. I think if you was to look at my eyeshadow, you wouldn't really think that I got the shades from this palette. They look more ready than anything, but they are really nice. I do really like this palette. Obviously, of course, I'm going to be doing looks with the other 3 palettes. I'm hoping maybe one of them I might not touch and just leave for a giveaway. I don't know. If you want to see more of these looks with using these palettes, please follow me on my Instagram. I'm always active on my Instagram. My Instagram is at hanstluce. It's in the description. Please follow me on Instagram. I will be doing a giveaway on there. Reason being because I've hit 1k on YouTube for subscribers, and I've nearly hit 5,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the description. I will answer back to you straight away or as quick as possible. If you're new here, or you've been here and you've just come over to watch my Jaclyn Hill video, I will be doing 3 more on the palette. So if you could, I would love if you could subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post the other 3 videos. So I love you all. I hope you all take care, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.